The number one difference is that sugar is not hot. Sugar is applied lukewarm to the skin, so there's absolutely no chance of burning the skin. That's the number one difference between sugaring and waxing. Unfortunately, with wax, you have to heat it up so hot that when you apply it to the skin, sometimes it can burn the skin and you have a really bad reaction. With sugar, it actually gets the really fine, thin hair that wax misses. So areas like the upper lip and your eyebrow, you have a lot of vellus hair surrounding those areas. And so with sugar, it actually is able to get into the hair follicle and wrap around all of the fine, thin hairs. And so when we remove the sugar from the skin, it gets all hairs, terminal hairs, those thick hairs, as well as the really fine, thin hairs. So with waxing, that's not always possible. So with sugar, you can actually do a lot more. Sugaring is less painful than waxing because we remove the hair in the natural direction. Whenever we apply the sugar to the skin, we're applying it in the opposite direction of the hair growth, so that when we remove it, we're actually removing it in the natural direction. That in itself is less painful. The sugar that we use is a mixture of sugar, lemon, and water. That's it. There's no hidden ingredients. It's a very simple way of doing hair removal. It actually dates back to the Egyptians. It's been around, this recipe has been around for 4,000 years. In the sugaring process, it's completely sanitary. There's absolutely no double dipping. The ball of sugar that's used for you is for only you. After we're done with the process, it gets thrown away and is never used on anyone else. So there's no going back and forth to get new sugar. The ball that I get at the very beginning is yours and only yours. It's never contaminated with anyone else's hair or skin. It's completely yours. So it's 100% sanitary. Sugar itself is a natural exfoliant, so during this process of hair removal, you're also getting a really great exfoliation. You can pay up to $100 just to get a microdermabrasion exfoliation. That's all this sugar is doing. So when you leave, you're leaving completely smooth. I mean, your skin feels so amazing. So it's completely taking all of that dead skin off, and so you leave with nothing but clean, great skin. After the sugaring treatment, we apply a Hungarian mask treatment, and that is to release any toxins that have built up in the system. So those, whenever you remove a hair by the root, sometimes an area can get disturbed and all these toxins come to the area. So what this mask is doing is actually getting the toxins out for you so that when you leave, you can actually go out that night. You're not going to have to deal with any redness. So it's really important after your sugaring treatment to maintain your skin before your next treatment. So generally after you get sugared, your next treatment will be anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks. That's about how long the whole hair removal process lasts.